Be prepared to do anything to create the life of your dreams. So I just think that's where like this whole topic of conversation around meeting your own needs first comes from, and the reason why that's so important. Because at the end of the day, you are like you know? You can't possibly give to someone else when you haven't given to yourself. I mean, I don't know, there might be another way. Like, I really don't know what the answer is because it's not my life, but I'm just saying, you're just looking at two possible options right now. You know, like, it's your life, right? You got to come up with a solution. I'm just throwing out like a random idea. Isn't this just like a pure example of how silly borders are?
Oh, exactly.
When you like, so in Australia, it kind of, people get really caught up on like borders and stuff, but it's because we're an island, okay? So it's really hard for people to get there. Whereas when you've got countries that are like literally bordering each other by land, it actually doesn't make any sense to me why the fuck there's a border at all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we're filming a movie, bitch. We're making films, bitch. What does that mean? I think this would be a great like building block to create, you know, start creating workshops and stuff like that off the top, like in-person stuff, which is really what I want to do as well. But this is where I needed to start, be able to start until like after, I don't want to start until after Burning Man when I get back into Australia. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm sitting with at the moment anyway. How, like getting that specific, and honestly that's probably what's been holding me back, is starting so generally with something. I think most people get stuck because they don't actually know what they're doing and they're trying to focus too broadly, too generally with everything, instead of like niching down so specifically on something. Like my niche has always been created for me, like real estate, you have a niche. Outsourcing, we had a niche. We're working with real estate business owners, completely starting like my own thing from scratch. You know, everything else has been like someone else's idea that I'm piggybacking off. And here's the fucking like truth. Has anyone actually had a really, truly original idea? Unless it's been an invention, right? Like an actual creation, like electricity or something like that. But besides that, no idea is really that original. It's just the execution and how people innovate on like what is there that makes it original, makes it an amazing thing in creation. So yeah, like I can do whatever I really want, but you've got to start somewhere, and that's where the whole like thing about niche comes in, because it's all about starting somewhere and building off of that. So create something amazing around one thing, and then go, oh, okay, off that I can do this. And then off that I can do this, and then it goes next thing like that. other details for them or a direct contact, etc. Yeah, just ask her if letters have been going out. She'll know. So she would have been the one picking them up. That's all we need to know, and just make sure that that's getting done. So we, you know, they're definitely booked in, and people aren't going to be surprised. Okay, cool. Well, are there any new hot files that we need to talk about? Yeah, no, it's literally just come through. So if we can, what I want to do is prioritize that tomorrow. Let's just keep going with maintenance today. I feel like it feels like we're you know, we're just like processing through some stuff. So I'm sure you've got stuff you're working on from yesterday that you want to continue on. But if you can maybe take, you know, 15 minutes, 10 minutes to briefly look at it today, and then we'll get stuck into it tomorrow.